Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the Akim who are tuning into these videos. In this video, I wanted to read in Proverbs 1 again, because when I was reading it in the last video, I was meditating about the urgency of this truth and the severity of the talent that you have, that Yahweh Shai bestowed upon you. And you're expected to work in this ministry. You're expected to push forth this wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Feed his sheep also. And some that that the apostles of Great Millstone have been getting on us since the beginning, basically, is to get out there and preach this word, and also do these videos, these video epistles, so they can motivate, uplift each other, and comfort one another's. With these videos, we are sharpening our swords, our spiritual swords. Iron sharpeneth iron, so that we're rehearsing these righteous acts, so that when the evil days come, we aren't wavered in faith, because we're standing stiffly for the names of the Lord, and we're showing that through our faith and works. And part of that work is to hone in on this skill, having this this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding flow abundantly through you. And so I'm going to read from Proverbs 1, and I'm going to start at verse 20 again. It says, "Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the cities she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in the scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you." And so now that your ears are inclined unto this word, now you need to be made ready for this wedding. You have to be standing stiffly on your watch even, not as the people of this world that are on the broad gate who disregard this message, because when Yahweh Shai returns, he's going to be as a thief in the night. And us of the hopeful elect who have received this message, this warning to the nation of Israel, we're going to be upon our watch. We're going to be doing what Yahweh Shai commanded his disciples to do. When he returns, he's going to find faith on the earth. And that faith is he's going to see his workers working. So it reads, continuing on, verse 24, because I'll read verse 23. It says, "Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh." And this is something that separates us from the rest of the world, the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, because they despise this wisdom, knowledge, understanding. They see what we're doing as tacky, weird, or a waste of time, when this is basically wisdom that's going to deliver us in the coming days. And we have the vision. Vision is yet for a point of time, but at the end it shall speak. But until then, we are to hone this skill and sharpen our iron, so that we're ready for that time and calamity, so that we're soon not shaken in mind. But to those of the 2/3, it says that we're going to laugh at their calamity, because as it says in the book of Isaiah, "My servants shall eat." So working in this ministry, it's going to pay off, definitely, when Jacob's trouble happens, and then especially when Yahweh Shai returns, because we want to be delivered out of the coming destruction that we're speaking about. But to those who disregard this message, we're going to laugh at their calamity. It says, "I will mock when your fear cometh." When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. And just as is spoken about in Amos, that there's going to be a famine of the word. And when as the saying in the world goes, shit hits the fan, they're going to be looking up and down the streets for the prophets, trying to reiterate the names that we were once saying and that they were always scoffing against. They're going to try to get this truth, just like in the times of Noah, when the boat was shut up and the rain started flooding. All the people were scratching and trying to get in that boat. Same thing is going to happen right now. When that appointed time happens, because right now this is the time of grace when you're supposed to come into this work and this labor, in a sense. Now I'm equating this to the times of Noah, is that we're basically building that ark, and those who aren't helping are just going to scoff at us for as long as they have to, until they see their calamity. But until then, they're going to keep scoffing at us. They don't really understand the severity that we're moved with fear, just like Noah was moved with fear. They would rather just be laxed in this wicked society, even though every orifice of the society is pure wickedness, and being attached to this place is going to be for your sword destruction. And because of that, we're going to laugh when their fear cometh, because they chose that side as opposed to our side. So verse 29, it says, I'll read verse 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Because that famine of the word is basically like the ark being closed up. And they're not going to be able to make it. They're not going to be able to find us or obtain this truth. Now is the time to obtain this truth. Verse 29, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, they would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkened unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. And I'm going to read this in Isaiah 55, verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. And that's something that we emphasize when we're preaching on the highways and hedges and doing these videos, is that this society, this wicked society that Esau is ruling, ain't got much time. And before that happens, when this place actually gets collapsed, you need to seek Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai yesterday. That's the urgency that we're speaking about, and that we're trying to spread to the hopeful elect. Because this word is going to go across the four corners of the earth and seal the hopeful elect, those who have ears to hear. Yahweh Shai's sheep are going to hear that call. But right now, as it says, verse 6, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. And that's something that we want too, that pardon. Because if you're working in this ministry and you believe in Yahweh Shai, then you are being made clean, baptized from the wicked ways that this society has put on you, so that you're able to be clean for the wedding and have that garment that's not mixed with different doctrines and all these other fabrics. You have a sound mind, and this is all that you really need. And I'm going to read here in the parable of the sower, not the parable of the sower, the parable of the talents, because it emphasizes the severity of this truth. This is something that shouldn't be slept upon. This is something that isn't light, or that you put on the back burner. This is something that should be in the forefront of your life now. So I'm going to read it in Matthew 25, verse 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained 2 other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth, and hid his Lord's money. After a long time the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoned with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained besides them 5 talents more. So this servant right here did what he was supposed to do. When Yahweh Shai emphasized that to Peter, feed my sheep, all of us have to obtain that understanding. We have to take hold of that job that was tasked unto him, because all of us are tasked to do that. And this servant in this parable was profitable. He did what he was told to do, feed the sheep. And then he brought 10 more, or sorry, 5 more talents, a total of 10. In verse 21, it says, his Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Verse 22, he also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents besides them. And you can emphasize this with a lot of the things that we go through. He probably, grew in the spirit. He probably edified the hopeful elect. And so that's what these talents are equated to, the gifts that Yahushua is bestowing upon us. This is something that we shouldn't just put it in the back burner as it goes into later on. But I'm going to continue reading. Verse 23, his Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast, that is thine. His Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received my own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which hath 10 talents. For unto every one that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And this right here, you could equate to a person who's just disregarding the urgency of his ministry. He doesn't want to go through the trials and the afflictions of the furnace. He's basically just, he knows the name, but he's not doing anything with it. Yahushua demands you to at least do something. Give water to the prophets, donate your time and efforts, and put actual energy into this ministry. This person basically, got hold of this truth, put his hand on the plow, but then looked back, because that's where that slothfulness comes. The man of the old world came and crept up and made him disregard the urgency of this thing. And you could go into other situations where how this plays out, but ultimately, like how Yahushua says that there's going to be people coming up to him and says, Lord, Lord, I prophesied in your name, but he's going to say, get from hence, I knew you not. So it doesn't matter that just because you know the name, it's that you know the name and you keep that name until the end. The righteous are going to be scarcely saved. And so we're going to go through trials and tribulations. Our faith is going to be tested. That's why it's urgent for you to build up that faith, so that when the evil days come, you're able to deflect the fiery darts of Satan. And so this is in Isaiah 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. And that fear is respect unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, respect unto the mission that he bestowed upon you to feed his sheep. And one more precept I have here is in Revelation 3, verse, I'll read at verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of thy mouth. Because thou sayest, I am rich, and increase with goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched, and miserable, and poor, and blind, and naked. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent. So basically, the message of this video is to be zealous for the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. B'Hashem Rachakodash. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Peace and salutations to the Apostles' Great Millstone. Shalom.